hopefully I can do it this time. I am feeling a lot less stiff now. Hi, hello, how are you? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Beatriz, I'm your host. As usual, you already know my face, and if you don't, welcome, how are you? And feel free to join this little corner of the internet. And about today's video, what I'm going to be doing. So, in the beginning of 2024, I made a goal for myself where I wanted to finish as many book series as possible. So I want to make a video series to keep myself accountable. So how is this going to be working? I am going to be showing you some videos every other week, every other month, I am not sure yet, of 5 book series. So it's easier for me to keep account of the series and maybe try to finish them before the next video comes up. So in those videos, I'm going to be showing 5 new book series, and then I'm going to be updating you on the ones that I have finished from previous videos. Why is that? I have almost 20 book series to finish, and if I don't do this, if I don't make a goal for myself, I know that I am not going to be finishing them. Honestly, I am starting new series every other day, so I really want to keep myself accountable and make a goal for myself to finish some of the series that I have started. So, what I'm going to be showing you today and how are these videos going to work. In each video and with each series, I am going to be showing you a little synopsis of the videos. I'm going to be showing you the books that I have of that series, the ones that I have read, and if I plan to keep reading them or not. Most cases, I'm going to be finishing reading the series because I do really like most of the books that I have. So that's why I want to keep finish this series, because I want to know the stories, and if I don't make myself accountable, that is never going to happen. So basically each video is going to be focusing on these 4 topics for each series that I'm going to be showing. And also today's video, which series I am going to be showing you. I'm going to be showing you the Poppy Wars, then the Merciless Ones. I don't think that's the name of the series, but for now that's how it's going to be going. Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, and also Letters of Enchantment, and lastly Akotar. These last two series, I want to show them to you because I only have 1 book in each to finish, so I think that's how I am going to try to keep myself accountable for the next video. So maybe in the next video I can show you those finished series. So without further ado and without making myself more confused at what I am right now, let's see what book series and what I have to say about the book series that I'm going to show you today. Okay, so I have the other books taken out in there on top of my table, but I want to show you first the ones that are in my background so it doesn't get like very messy in there. But the first series that I'm going to be showing you is Divine Rivals, or better, Letter of Enchantments, and this book follows Iris, a girl who wants to be a reporter for a journal, and basically she's competing with Roman to get that role inside of a journal of a newspaper publisher. And she is also trying to, besides winning that role, she is also trying to keep her family intact. Her brother went to the military, went to the war where the gods are fighting each other, and she doesn't know anything about him. She doesn't know if he's okay, how he's doing, and all of that, so she is very worried about that. Her mother is not also helping because her mother is an alcoholic, so she also has a lot of home problems. Besides that, they both, Roman and Iris, have 2 typewriters that are connected to each other, but one of them doesn't know that. And one day when Iris gets tired of the editor that she is working with, the main editor that she's working with, she decides to quit her job at that publisher and joins another one to go and to be a war correspondent. In there, she still is able to talk, and a lot of stuff happen. Roman joins her, some more comes to where they are, and a lot of things happened. And in the end of the book, well, I'm not going to tell you what happens in the end of the book, but the end of the book is not what I was really thinking. It's a lot more, and I want to finish and I want to see what happens in Ruthless Vows. I have both books with me, and why I have not finished it. Why? Honestly, because I am afraid of finishing series. I don't know. I don't want to lower my expectations of the series. So I don't know. So I have both books, and do I want to keep reading this? Yes, of course. I gave Divine Rivals 5 stars. It was one of my favorite books that I have read in January, and I really want to know what happens in Ruthless Vows. So I think that's pretty much what I have to say about this book. I really loved this series. I think it's a very nice series, and I really want to finish the books, but I have not done it yet. Why? Because I am a scaredy cat and I am afraid I will not like the last book, but that's one of the series that I want to finish this year, and I honestly have the second book, so why am not doing that? Why? Really? I should. The next series that I have to show you is Akotar. I have had all the books for quite a while now, since Christmas, but I have not yet finished it. I have read Court of Frost and Starlight in January or in December, but I have not yet read Silver Flames. So basically, in this book, in this series, we follow Fair, and she is a mortal and she wants to get food in the table for her family, and she goes into the forest to search for food for her sisters and her father, and she kills a wolf. She kills this wolf that she shouldn't have killed, and for that she gets to be a prisoner in Spring Court. And she is taken as a prisoner for Spring Court, and she starts gaining feelings for one of the characters there, and they wear a mask. And she then discovers why they wear a mask. She does a series of quests to help the people in Spring Court to get rid of that mask. But this book is not only that. This book is a lot more, and if she cannot fight, she will lose everything that she has ever known. And what I did think of these books. This is a very easy series to read. I really liked it, and I'm not going to be saying that I am sorry that I have not yet finished it, but I really did enjoy Fair and Sarah J. Maas' writing style. So, do I want to finish it? I think for what I have said already, I think the answer is going to be yes, I really want to finish it, and I want to finish it because I want to understand what happens in A Court of Silver Flames. I have all the books here with me. I am only missing Akomaf right now because I lended it to my best friend and she has the book, but I have all of them. I have read all except Silver Flames. I really want to finish Silver Flames and to read it because I want to understand a little bit more about Nesta and about the ways that she is, and also I want to conclude some Sarah J. Maas series because I also have already Crescent City and I have Throne of Glass. So I want to finish her series, and honestly I want to know about Cassian and Nesta. So I want to finish A Court of Silver Flames, and I hope I can do that this year. So now on to the other series. Those ones are the ones that I only have one book left of all of them, and now where I have two or more left, but mainly two. So the first one that I want to show you, it's called The Gilded Ones. I have been saying the name of this series wrong since the beginning. The Merciless Ones is the second book. This is called The Gilded Ones, and basically we follow Decca, who lives in fear because her blood is different than the others, and when the kingdom discovers that her blood is different, they take her to a training camp where she is training to be one of the kingdom soldiers, but the girls and basically only the girls have this different blood. The girls are not training alone. They are training with a soldier, a male soldier by their side, and basically everything about these books is around the girls' blood. And there's a war, there's amazing representation in this book, and I don't know what to say more of this, but she is taken to a training camp. I have read this book for quite a while, so I don't really remember much about it, but she's taken as a prisoner for this training camp because they think she can do something bad for the population if she is not taken control of, and she trains beside the soldier, and that's that. They train, they go to war, to some war, to try to maybe think and understand why people are so afraid of girls with this blood. There's a lot of things happening in this book. I gave this book 5 stars. I love this book. I think, and I cannot wait for the second one to read it, which I have. It's called The Merciless Ones, and sadly, they are different editions, but I am okay. The Merciless Ones have beautiful sprayed edges, and I want to really finish this series. I love the first book so much that I cannot wait and see what the second one brings to me, and I want to be able to finish it and understand everything around this world, around these characters. But also there's a third one out already, so I have to keep up with that. I have to keep up with books. So basically this is another series that I have and want to finish this year. The next series that I want to show you, it's A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I have read the first book, and basically in this book we follow Pip. She is trying to solve the murder of a girl from her city where she simply disappeared out of nowhere, and people start to ask where she was. Then they never found the body, and they incriminated a boy, and that boy ended up killing himself. So Pip has the help of that boy that died brother, and in this book she discovers some really shocking truths about the girl that died. The girl that died and disappeared was a very popular girl, and people just thought that she was a normal girl. And while she is discovering stuff, she discovers that the girl that died does not have a simpler past as all of them thought, that she did some dark stuff, and basically she tries to discover and connect all the points in that girl's life. So she ends up discovering the girl murder, and she also discovers something that she was not expecting in the end. So basically this book is about a case solving murder, and also Piper is only in high school, if I'm not wrong, and she tries to solve this case for a final project, which is quite ambitious but also quite awesome, if I must say so. So, Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I think I did give this book a 4 or 5 stars. I think this is a really easy book and a really simple read if you want to enter the murder mystery and like those genres, and it is quite simple because you are basically reading about someone. Well, in my case, I am basically reading about my generation, which I find quite interesting. So I really liked it, and I want to finish the series. I have also the second book, Good Girl Bad Blood, and I have not yet finished it. And why? Because I'm just lazy, because I procrastinate a lot. And why do I want to finish this series? Because I think and I know that I want to enter in the mystery, in the thriller, in the murder mystery genre a lot more this year. So I think that these books are a really good way to start that, and what better way than to start finishing a series that I have already started. We are already at the last series, and Thank God, because I cannot talk today. So the last series that I want to show you, it's The Poppy Wars by R.F. Kuang, and I have read every single book from her except finishing The Poppy Wars. This is the only book that I currently have, and we follow Rin in her way to get like a better lifestyle, a better way of the world that she is in, and she is an adopted child, and she was like a war child. She lost her parents to war, and then she was adopted by a couple in a village. She is like a slave almost for that couple. They don't give her money, they don't give like a really well life conditions. So she wants to have a life for herself. 1 or 2 years before this really important exam, she starts studying for it, and she aims to enter in the most like important school that there is in this country, because that school is free. So if you have really high scores, you can enter it. And that's the beginning, because I will not tell you the rest, and you will have to read this book for yourself. As with most R.F. Kuang books, I really like this book. I did read half of it in like 1 or 2 days, and then I got into a slump, and I was crazy with this book. I did heard so many people talk really good things about it, so I was like, I have to see what all the hype is about, and I really did enjoy this. This was one of my most anticipated books that I wanted to read last year, and it did not disappoint. And I really love this book, and I want to finish it. I want to know what happens with Rin, what happens with her friends, and I want to see if one of the characters comes back. So I will definitely finish The Poppy Wars. This is all that I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that everything makes sense, because honestly, I know that I was a bit confused with and confusing with the stuff that I was saying. I really think that's it. I don't have much more to say about today's video, and also a little promotion for myself. I hope if you like and you want to know a little bit more about me and my book adventures, maybe hit the subscribe button, and while you are down there, maybe hit the like button if you want, and if you enjoyed this video. Honestly guys, I really want to thank you very much for all the support. At the time that I'm filming this, we are 115 people here, and I am so happy for you all, and for you all to be here and supporting my channel, and honestly, I am very, very grateful for you. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, night or evening, wherever you are, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!